I would say tell the listeners what we're doing, and then you gotta roast everybody as they go. I feel like that is your job's out as the roast master. If you hate the pick, you have to go after them.
I don't want that responsibility.
I think all of us.
Wait, so
I think
Aaron's
everyone needs to do that.
Yeah,
so
but
Aaron's
Aaron's
commissioner of this
don't just
draft.
roast.
Okay. Aaron's commissioner of the draft. All right.
Boo, Aaron.
It's already fucking rigged.
Listen,
It's
you guys can bitch all you want. I think everyone should be going after everyone. If you got a bad pick, you're getting fire hailed down upon you.
If it's a bad pick, yeah. Isha's first pick probably going to be bad.
I do want to say we should leave a little time at the end for some honorable mentions because I have a fuck ton and I do want to just fire through a few of them.
That'll be an extra hour and a half on the pod.
As I said, we will fire through them. You guys don't even have to comment.
But two from Vancouver for honorable mentions.
Listen, I only picked one pair from Vancouver.
We have
and it's not the one Hoppy thinks it is.
Oh, wait, that probably means it's worse though, right?
Accurate.
Because he's probably thinking of the best possible one.
If you're just picking two goons for all of your picks, you're just booted from the draft.
No, I'm not. I didn't, dude. You're gonna be impressed.
Hell yeah. Well,
my first pick's gonna be awesome. But anyways, Aaron, go. Yeah, let's go over the rules here.
We've been talking about picks this whole time. I don't know if we've even talked about what we're getting into. We are going to be running a snake draft here. It is snake draft season with nothing else to talk about, and it is going to be your top 4 NHL player duos. So these are guys. Let's run through the rules here. I say duos, a lot of people know what I mean, but you're going to be basically looking for pairs that were great together. Few rules we got here. You've got to be the best NHL duos from any era. So it can be modern era, old era. You can go back to before we had shit televised regularly. I don't care as long as it's a quality pick.
Can I pick duos for 2025?
No, what they have.
Fuck? No.
So I'm pretty sure.
So that'll take us into rule number 2. They have to have played. They have to have played at least 2 seasons together as line mates for a significant amount of time. I'll consider power play time as well, but they have to actually be together.
No.
Well, no. Let me finish. Let me finish.
If they were a part of a dynasty.
Let me finish, Phil. So they have to have at least played some significant minutes at 5-on-5 together. You can't have guys that just go together with an empty net and power play. But I'm just saying that we're going all points they produce, at power play included, but they got to be guys that play together most of the time at even strength.
And let's be honest, no one just researched who are the best power play duo. That's going to be the best pick out there. No one researched that, so we're good.
Yeah. Well, no, but I would
wait. You guys did research that
in a heartbeat.
That's the only thing Nate researched entirely.
Yeah. Damn, tough one.
I'm actually going off of penalty kill.
Just fucked me up, dude. All my research just out the door. Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Nate doesn't even have a list.
Only another rule or two here. Both players must contribute to driving play. You can't just plug in whatever scrub happens to be playing with McDavid that night. And finally, no repeats.
We can't do McSorley and Gretz.
God, there's so many rules.
Dude, well, listen, Phil, if you want to make an argument for that, you can. I'm just saying that that's what it's going to be graded on. They both have to be good. But if you can make an argument that McSorley contributed something, by all means, go for it.
Aaron's also going to pick Gretzky with someone in the first pick, and then you can't do that. So it really
I'm not going to lie. I left Gretzky and McDavid just off the list entirely, off my list entirely.
They're scrubs.
There's no point because
yeah, Gretzky's not even playing anymore, boys. Come on. He should be playing all the time.
Him on that set, he looks decrepit. It's bad.
Well, plastic surgery.
He's been throwing down his vino. That's why. Gretzky Vineyard.
He has to go.
He has a whiskey too.
He has to go.
That also sucks and is cheap.
As Hoppy's. Go ahead, Phil.
He has to go to bed every night knowing that Dustin Johnson's pumping his daughter while railing lines. Dude, that would age any man.
I mean, at least he's got money.
Yeah,
that's true.
And the adoration of a nation. But Hoppy already kind of revealed our last one. Let's just throw it out here. No repeats. So once a player's gone, you can't combine them with another player to make a different duo.
So Pronger's 3 all-time duos. We only can pick one.
Also, Pronger doesn't really have any great duos, but
That sounds all right.
I can't wait for you to
Sounds
say
like-
someone that I know definitively did not play with him.
Foreshadowing, boys. Foreshadowing, boys.
Hell yeah. So those are the rules. Anybody have any questions? I think we all kind of hashed that out as we were going through. We'll go ahead and kick it off. So the way we're going here, I got the first pick here by a little guessing game we had earlier. Hoppy goes next, then Phil, then Isha, then Nate, then we just roll back up the snake. So if everyone's ready, we'll go ahead and kick this thing off here. I am with my first pick. Yes, I am going to take Wayne Gretzky and Yari Curry. So in their time in Edmonton together, Gretzky had 531 goals, 1,000 assists, 1,531 points. Obviously, he was going to just like crush all these numbers. Curry, 397 goals, 451 assists, 848 points in 600 games.
Scrub.
So
I call scrub.
yeah, that's that was kind of a no-brainer on my part. That's where we're at right now.
Isha literally burns through an entire Kirkland-sized lube just for Yari Curry. So
Ooh.
A little bit.
Well,
All right, boys.
I'll let you
Sweet.
Enjoy that, Isha, and I'll toss it on over to Hoppy here for his
Hoppy, you're on the clock.
first pick and the second pick of the draft.
hey Isha, who am I picking?
You're picking Yager and Lemieux.
That's right.
That was my first pick.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I left
They
that
are
one
the
off my
greatest
list 'cause
duo. That's why.
I knew I wasn't getting it.
Yeah, I mean,
Good one.
I don't even have to say very much here.
No.
Yeah,
Both
Go.
players probably deserving of Mount Rushmore status, and they happen to play together and dominate. And I don't even know which line was better, them with Stevens or them with Francis, but both were an absolute fucking menace.
Dude, 2 championships combined for 4 MVPs and 11
They
scoring
didn't
titles.
play together for the championships, but
Oh, well, combined for 4 MVPs and 11 scoring titles.
the craziest thing too is like the era that they did that in. If you go back and watch some of those videos, like they skate into the offensive zone, they're just getting hit and like tugged on and whacked and held and slashed and cross-checked the entire time. Like you were going through a freaking gauntlet to get the puck anywhere in the zone back then. There no penalties whatsoever. So
No, I mean it's and
they were also mutants.
yeah, true.
They were beauties with beautiful hair.
Yeah, that too.
The lettuce
That
was
too.
incredible. Yager mullet night. I would have gone to a Pens game just to get that mullet. You know
Well,
what I
dude,
mean?
honestly, like bonus points too that Yager basically just lied to every GM so that he could play with Lemieux. So that's even better.
Yeah. Stud.
Yeah, no doubt. I believe that brings us to Phil here with the third pick of our draft.
All right, boys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hop down a little bit. I was doing obviously doing my research for this, and I had a few that I thought might go ahead of these guys, but I'm gonna go with Mike Bossy and Brian Trottier.
That's a
Phil.
great pick.
Nice.
They won.
That's a good pick.
They won. I mean, they won 4 consecutive cups. Trottier was an all around great player for that team. But dude, like Mike Bossy, he only played 10 years in the show, scored 50 plus in his first 9 seasons, including 5 seasons where he had 60 plus. And then in his last season, he only had 38 goals in 63 games, which is still a 50 goal, per average if he had played the full 82. I mean, it's hard to argue against winning 4 consecutive cups. And what have the Isles done since? I mean, they fucking peaked right there. So I'm sorry, Long Island, that you guys have been.
They let Tavares leave and watched him just absolutely tank Toronto.
That is
cool.
that is true. That is cool. But yeah, I have
And
to go.
even better, Lou brought him in, and then he's like, "Peace, I'm going to the island."
Vintage Lou.
Dude, Lou, I'm just like sworn enemies with that guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I can't wait
So-
to see them. I can't wait to
Did
bet
you
on them
see-
to miss the playoffs this year.
You guys got to check out the video that Isha threw up recently on our YouTube. Spoke Z, our prospect guy, talks about the conspiracy that basically Lou thought that there was such thing as like an untraceable phone line, and he asked for it to be installed, and they literally just like got him a red phone and said, "Here you go," and he believed it.
Oh my god, how much did they upcharge him for it?
I don't know.
Lou must not have heard of Watergate.
Dude,
No,
Lou's
I don't
just-
think he's heard of many things.
Dude, Lou's mind is stuck back in like the invention of the telephone era. That motherfucker doesn't know what the hell is going on in the modern world. Like He's out here giving out fucking 200-year contracts to overpaid fourth liners when and not making any changes to his team after they were not good. So yeah, fuck that guy. Cool.
Dude, you know the challenge that people posted the last couple of years where you go to like a 15-year-old and ask him to dial a rotary phone? People just walk up to Lou with like an iPhone and they're like, dial on this. He's like, what?
It's like, where are the buttons? Oh fuck. All right, I'd say it's
Isha, have we solved enough for you?
Isha's studying intently over there.
He's real pissed. He is definitely sitting on Bossy Trache.
Yeah, I was. Fuck. Okay. I'll go with Joe Sakic and Peter Forsberg.
They didn't play together, dude. Fuck off.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Okay, fine. Maurice and Henry Richard. 5 Stanley Cups, 5 seasons in a row, all consecutive. Passing of the guard for one of them, as obviously Maurice was his final 5 seasons in the National Hockey League, and Henry Richard was just starting out, so it was a pretty cool duo there. And like I said, 5 Stanley Cups, the 5 seasons they played together for the classic Montreal Canadiens.
Love that. The rocket in the pocket together. That's a good fallback, I'd say. How about you, Nate?
After
What do you got
picking one that didn't work, but
well, it's you smacked him down real quick there. So.
I didn't think Hoppy would be so quick on that one.
Fuck off.
Dude,
I mean, honestly,
Hoppy is a hawk for the rules on this thing, man. I love it.
Because I was asking you the rules, so I knew how to play.
I know. Yeah, no, it's attention to detail there, man. That's.
I know you're pissed that you can't go Thornton and cheat you.
Well,
he's got a cop mustache, so he's policing the podcast. That's
not
boys, tell me that he does not look like Erik Karlsson right now. Try.
Like Erik Karlsson if he had a crack addiction.
Well, sure.
Damn, bro. That's I haven't come to you like that yet today. Yeah. How do you think he got so good?
I mean, speed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He does look really skinny.
Gives you more energy, like
absolutely.
You get out there.
I get it.
Best work out there.
I am excited for Nate's double trouble here.
Yeah, because with the 5th pick, I don't know how these guys weren't taken. I'm taking Gordie Howe and Ted Lindsay.
That's a good pick.
That's a good one.
That's another good pick.
Fucking A, boys. Like, if we're talking original 6, here we go. These two started in 1946. I'm taking it way back for you. And then I'll go,
You could have also said Howe and any one of his kids too, and that just would have been an awesome.
Yeah, I was
tidbit.
thinking that too.
You should have gotten Gretzky and his brother, Aaron.
Although Howe and his kids did not play in the NHL together.
Oh right, Hartford wasn't even in the NHL. That's right.
And I'll tell you, I'm gonna back to back this with D-Town, and I'm gonna go Pavel Datsyuk and Henrik Zetterberg.
Nice.
Okay.
I guess Zetterberg moved to wing a few seasons. I'll give it to you.
Also, it's making way more sense why Nate's glass completely full on Babcock.
Yeah, no shit, man. I didn't know you were a Detroit homer over here.
I don't hate Detroit. Never hated Detroit. Just except when they come to Columbus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
of the original 6, that's my original 6 team.
That's Ohio.
I choose not
Ohio
to honor
and
any
Michigan
of the
together.
original 6.
I know it's a little weird. I
don't like any of those teams.
Yeah. I like
the Rangers. What's another duo that didn't play together?
Well, I mean, they played together on the power play. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to stay in Detroit, and we're going Fedorov and Yzerman.
I like it. Stevie Y, baby.
3 Stanley Cups, combining for 3 consecutive Selke trophies, 2 Lester B. Pearsons, 1 Conn Smythe, and they led. Well, actually, there was a lot of cast members there, but they were the head of the cast for that 90s Detroit dynasty.
Yeah, I thought Fedorov played
centers?
with Larionov and Kozlov.
Power play, boys.
Like, Isha,
Power
you're
play.
literally picking players that are on the same team. That
Dude,
is
I
not
swear,
objective.
I'm not just picking players on the same team. Like I actually like did some
did
research.
research. You just happened to pick 2 pairings in your first 3 efforts that didn't actually play on a line together.
He said power play.
He said power play and playing 5-on-5, dude.
Okay.
That's why I wasn't happy that Aaron kept on
No,
saying
it's-
power play, because I knew it would break your
I
brain.
said power play once and I got
No.
interrupted 5 times before I could finish.
His
Okay.
pick is fine. That's an iconic.
No. It's not. It's not. We'll go
Let's
Solani.
give him Sakic and Forsberg too.
No.
Fuck it.
We'll do Solani Korea then. No Stanley Cups,
Great
but
pick.
an electric. No, it's not a great pick because they didn't win any Stanley Cups, but it was the first one that popped up when I turned the page here, so we'll go with that one.
But they were nasty together, and that's what this is all about.
They were electric,
I
but
love
no
how Isha
Stanley
goes
Cups.
from an illegal pick to a good pick every time.
Not a good pick.
Yeah.
That one is not.
Yeah, Isha's just
Hoppy's
got
just-
picks for days
They
over there,
torched
man.
together. They were on my list. I thought
No
they were a
Stanley
great pick.
Cups. It can't be a good pick.
It's bro, come on. It maybe
But then, dude, Lemieux and Yager didn't play on a line together when they won those cups. Like,
Yeah, Lemieux's a different. Lemieux's like a beast in his own right, though.
okay.
all right. Phil, what do you got
That's
for me?
fair. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it to the modern era for a minute, and the reason I'm bringing this duo up is because they revitalized the sport in a city that, to be quite honest, the sport had died in, and they were focused on literally everything else. I'm gonna go Jonathan Toews and Patty Kane.
They didn't play together, dude.
They didn't play
Yes,
together,
they-
bro.
They played together one season.
It was just one season.
Yeah, they were split lines the whole way.
Balance
thought
that
they
top
split-
6.
I thought they split them up in playoffs.
Mm,
I thought they played together.
I'll
I thought
leave
they
it to the beer league jury. He's
I'll-
your problem. I'll monitor
I'll
Isha.
give-
You guys take care of Phil.
I'll give you that one. Even though it fucks one of my picks, because they did play together at 5-on-5 at least for one season, and there have been times in the line blender other seasons where they have.
Which
I
I gotta say, negative points though, Aaron, because I'm with you. He picked the wrong pairing.
Yeah.
What were you? Wait. Well, since I've eliminated that pairing, evidently, were you going to say? Well, what were you going to say?
I was going
Panarin
to say
Kane,
Kane and
As soon as it's
Panarin,
my
yeah.
turn, I'll tell you what I was gonna say.
Kane and Panarin. I thought you might go Kane and Panarin, but
Yeah.
to me,
I
like
think
I know.
Taves is the fakest, like, superstar Hall of Fame guy ever. Like, he's a very solid middle 6 center who can play really strong defensively. And is
I think
really in favor of seeing his teammates be sexually
Right.
abused.
Well,
Then I'll
yeah, I
prob-
mean that was real fucked up. Like that was.
You
fucked.
mean coming to a
But-
press conference and defending the GM and the coach to let the shit happen? Yeah, that's a little fucked up.
Yeah, I'm still of the opinion that the president and the owner were like, they were in that meeting and they said, I'll take care of it. So I'm like, ultimately the buck stops at them, but everybody there had fucking responsibility. That's all I'm going to say about that. The whole thing was fucked.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think he is very good at defense, and I think just strictly on the ice, Taves is a very good player. Like I think he's Hall of Fame
He's
worthy.
between good and very good.
Yeah, I don't know. I will agree to disagree on that one, but he's not going to be a part of any of this shit from now on anyway. So we'll move on. Hoppy, who you got?
So my personal favorite duo in like the history of ever, at least that I got to like watch in real time, because obviously like we go back, to all of Nate's picks that are back in like the 50s. I absolutely was obsessed with Marty St. Louis and Vinny LeCavalier.
That's a good pick. That was on my list.
They were on a team that got like bottom 5 every year and were still the 2 leading scorers in the NHL. Like who can fucking do that?
That shit's insane. And
And
like
they have a Stanley Cup.
And to Isha's only requirement.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Well, but that now we know why he likes torts too. Stanley Cup. But yeah, Marty St. Louis, man, just fucking inspirational story too. Like undrafted, goes to Calgary, like ends up in Tampa and just like works his ass off to get to where he was.
And vanquishes Calgary in the cup final.
Exactly. Like gets his fucking revenge. Love it. All right, for my second pick, I'm going to go back to the modern era as well. And I know we've had a little bit of debate here about how much they play together, but you go a couple years back, they're together all the fucking time. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Can't believe nobody else picked these guys. They, like, Edmonton is a glass house with a giant thing of gold on top, and they just lean on those two guys all the time because nobody else can hit the ice and be trusted to not get.
It's worked super well too.
Oh, it's that's why I bet against them every year. It's like everyone gets so high. Oh, they got the best player in the world. Yeah, but like he only plays for a third of the game. So what are you gonna do when he's not on the ice? But yeah, there we go. McDavid, Draisaitl. Back to you, Hoppy. Or wait, no, I get two, don't I? I get
you
two
get
here.
two.
I'll
make your pick for you.
Nah, that's okay. That's okay. Sorry. I got too caught up in the banter. Next one I'm gonna go with, going back in the day a little bit, Brett Hall and Adam Oates.
Oh, such a good pick.
Great pick.
Barely qualified because only played 2 seasons and a half until Oates was traded. But Brett Hall, during the time they played together, had 212 goals in 212 games up to the last game before the trade deadline there where Oates got sent away.
Dude,
And
goal in every game with Oates on the ice.
insane. Absolutely insane.
And to the music fans out there, Holland Oates.
Oh,
exactly.
so
I was
good.
thinking that as I was typing this up. Adam Oates, assist maestro, 228 assists in 195 games with the St. Louis Blues. Just ridiculous stuff from these guys. Shame that we couldn't see it play out longer than it did, but that's what I got to go with here for number 3.
That is solid. I don't know. Isha claims he wasn't going to take it, but I think I am going to either way, just because it'll hurt him inside if I end up winning this with his
No
boys.
cups. No cups.
We're taking the sisters, the Swedish twins, Daniel and Henrik. Who only failed to win the cup because of, well, their coach. So I don't know. I don't think you can find better chemistry unless it's like, if we're going to go full Game of Thrones here, and if it was like one was the brother, one was the sister, but I don't think the twins growing up playing hockey
I think
together
you should stay away from that.
Do you know that they have? Do you know that they have matching farms just outside of Vancouver, like out in like the boonies, on like a big property together, and like I think their wives are sisters.
That's really fucked up now.
That's wild. Yeah. That's wild. Sister wives, bro.
So I mean, so like the cousins.
Then you got Marty Brodeur, who basically just bailed on his wife for her sister. So,
well, just think with the scenes, like
I already didn't like him. I'm glad you told me that. Now I got more ammo.
You didn't know that? Oh shit!
No clue. Never heard that before. I'm enlightened now.
He's a little bit of a scumbag, but he was good at goalie, I guess. So
he was good at playing behind New Jersey's defense.
You mean?
He's no Dominic Hasek. If you get
he's no Patrick Waugh, correct?
Yeah, neither is Marty Brodeur. What do you got, Phil? What do you got in store for us?
Yeah, so let's go off the beaten path here. I'm going to take John Tortorella in the media. What an incredible duo! Giving us the best.
I'm good at that. I'll accept it.
The best the best sound bites of all time. I figured somebody had to throw something sarcastic.
Him and Larry Brooks.
Oh, that just means that my pick that I wanted to do is going to get passed as well, and it's going to be so much better.
Perfect. That's I would go with John Tortorella in the media. I was looking through all these. I'm like, we could kind of beat some of these into the ground like throughout the episode. So I wanted to throw in a funny one, but I mean, Jesus Christ, hockey has forever been, the we, not me kind of mentality. So the interviews are not usually as good. The drama is not there, what people like in other sports. Hockey doesn't really have that in terms of the off the ice and, the sound bites. John Tortorella is perfect for a sound bite at any given time. So I figured we'd be remiss if we did not bring up the greatest, media head coach of all time. No matter where he's been, he has dropped some absolute beauties. So John Tortorella and the media in general.
Could you imagine if he was in Philly like 10 years earlier and it was him and Brizgalov against the media at the same time?
I think they'd be against each other. But
Well, against each other, it'd be a battle royale, bro. It'd be him versus
was
Brizgalov
Brizgalov against the media? I feel like Brizgalov was their greatest asset.
Why you have to be mad? It's only game. Oh, shit.
It's
All
Tiger
right.
Low. It's Tiger Low.
I'm only
my
afraid of bear in woods. All right,
Dude,
Isha,
I
what do you
love
got?
that arc. That arc of his career was my
Oh, yeah,
favorite, the
dude.
Philly one, because it got sad after that.
Yeah,
Galaxy's so
yeah.
humongous,
After that, it got kind of bad. But yeah, no, it was good for a little bit there.
The beach
Made a lot
ball
of
memes
money.
when he was in Edmonton
yeah.
and Minnesota were really bad.
Yeah, that's dude. You can. I've seen a lot of Flurry beach ball memes too, and that guy, everybody loves him. It's you can throw a beach ball at anybody, but yeah, it was kind of sad for him for a little bit. But he's rich.
I love that scene in Goon where it's like, dude, I'm on your team, and it's like a picture of like the goalie who can't like with a beach ball there, and he's like, yeah, the Russian guys, yeah, but like you can't even stop a beach ball.
Yeah,
I'm on your team.
They tell it like it is. What do you got for us, Isha? What do you got for number 3 here?
I'm throwing it back too. We're going with Hull Senior. We're going Stan Mikita, Bobby Hall. Between the two of them, 20 All-Star selections, 4 Hart trophies, 7 Art Ross, 1 Stanley Cup, and they combined for 2,620 points in their time together.
Yeah, can't argue much with that. That's a solid pick. I like it.
Nate's not triggered, so he didn't have that one on his board.
No, it was not on my board.
No.
No.
Nate's like,
I'm gonna take
player.
it. No, Aaron's out here shunning people about taking modern. Like, oh, I get anything. I'm gonna go out to Colorado. I'm gonna take Natty Max, Nate McKinnon, and Mikko Rantanen.
Good pick.
That's
Good
a solid
pick.
one. I like that a lot.
Ooh.
Like, let's just take a look at last year, right? Mikko Rantanen had 96 points, while Nathan McKinnon had over 100 as well. Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
and that
those
was
two
their
were
whole team right there too, with Landy on the IR.
fucking filthy. Filthy. So yeah, 100% got to take those two. That last pick, boy.
You won't pick a Columbus one.
What Columbus won?
What Columbus? Yeah, exactly. What Columbus won?
We've only ever had one
Nash
good
and nobody.
Yeah,
exactly. Like we've only ever had one good player at a time.
Rick
man.
Nash and the
Like
ice.
that.
Yeah. Rick
If he
Nash
stayed
in
one
the
more
entire,
year, him and Brassard would have been fun.
Rick Nash in the Phoenix Coyotes defense.
That's
Yes,
exactly what I was gonna say, Phil. I knew that was happening.
That was
When
a
I-
great goal.
When I have friends who and there's not many of them because I'm in Minnesota and Canada, but those who
When I have friends. There's not many of them.
there's not many of them who
friends
don't
in
watch
snow.
hockey is what I meant to say. So like
Isha is
a lot
one
of my
friend of
family,
his
like
duo.
especially on the darker side of my family, they're all like soccer fans. None of them really watch hockey. If they ask me for highlights or they're like, show me some hockey highlights, like that's the first one I start with every single time is Rick
Not a
Nash.
fight?
No, I mean usually not a fight. I show them Rick Nash just tearing up the Coyotes defense
I
there. That
love
was
that.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that put our humble little cow town on the map right there.
It's true.
All right, Nate, you had a lot of time to think.
Snow.
Yeah.
Plays
Okay.
just-
I think he just wants to take Nash and Coyotes defense now.
Damn. No. I'll keep it current, and I just want to, and I want to do this because I think it might just fuck up Hoppy. I'm gonna go with Malkin and Crosby.
Well, that doesn't work.
Yeah, different lines.
Also,
Fuck.
it makes me so happy that on recording you have just said nice things about the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's
I hate it.
delightful.
Yeah, that's rare, bro.
There was nothing nice said. There was no nice word said. It was said
in the
just
draft
spite.
of best
It was said out
NHL
of
duos.
spite.
You selected Pittsburgh Penguins.
It
That's
was
nice.
used out of spite, though.
Out of context.
How is that out of spite?
It was to spite him because I thought that's what he was going to pick. But
Okay,
see, I'm
I see
just
that.
dumb, so
He secretly loves them.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like that.
Yeah.
Solid strategy. Rattle your
I'm going to edit this how I want, Aaron, and it's definitely going to just be him
this
picking
guy.
Crosby.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta leave it all in there.
I'm taking Ovi and Backstrom. I'm taking
That's a good
Ovi and
pick.
Backstrom.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Those two are
Love
fucking filthy together.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Isha didn't take them.
That was
Not
my
Entire
that
career
was,
so
that
far
was my
together
last
too.
one.
Not Ovi
I
and beer. Not Ovi and beer.
Ovi was
Kessel
only with
and
beer
hot
for
dogs.
one
That
season,
would be
bud.
Ocean beer, if we're being honest. It's
Phil
Ocean
Kessel.
Dr. Pepper.
Dude, it's
Phil
Phil Kessel and hot dogs.
If we're going trios, we got to go Ovi, Backstrom, and the Fountain in Vegas at the NHL Awards.
I know
Oh,
Hoppy's
yeah.
last pick is going to be the Kessel and the hot dogs. I know.
Oshie and t-shirt beers.
Yeah, there you go. Love it.
Fair.
Honorable mention before my last pick to Thomas Plekanec and his neck guard. I think at the time he was the only one who wore a
Love
neck
that.
guard in the NHL.
Iconic.
And Hoppy's probably going to correct me on this one because maybe it was only one season,
Jesus
but
Christ, do you even look into this at all?
I did. That's why I'm like,
Look at all those pages he has, man. Come on. He looked
yeah,
all the
dude,
way
I
into
had a lot here.
That's
I had a lot here.
2-5-10. It's a 2-5-10 for you tonight, bud.
I think they played 2 seasons together, but we're going Crosby and Kunitz.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
they
not
played
even the best duo Crosby's played in, but okay.
They played so many seasons together, dude. You're like,
Okay, I thought it was at least
Yeah,
3
you're
Played a
seasons.
lot
safe by a
together, but
mile.
that's not his best line mate. So
Okay, well, anyways, I'm going Crosby
Although
and Chris Kunitz.
Kunitz did get Crosby onto the Canadian Olympic squad, so that was kind of cool.
Yes.
There you go.
that's a story I haven't heard either. Holy shit. What?
Oh, that's pure sarcasm that Crosby
I-
absolutely
No,
carried.
Okay.
Kunitz made the team over like
Well,
the likes
that's
of
what I'm
like
saying.
Martin
Like,
St. Louis, for example.
Well, I was like, that's fucking ridiculous, man. Like Hoppy's got another story, like Marty Brodeur and his wife's sister. You know, it's
No,
this guy's
that
full of
one's real.
information.
This one.
Oh,
this
that's
one,
true.
I thought you'd know that I was messing with you. Sorry.
Okay.
Enterprise runner car loves sister wives. Have you guys heard?
Gives you the power to be your own boss.
Oh,
Hey, another honorable mention definitely has to be Ovi and the tinted visor.
Yeah.
True.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a good
and
one. Yeah.
and yellow laces.
Ooh, and tongues out,
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper in the
both
water.
on the skates and on his face.
Dr. Pepper
Oh, yeah.
in the water. Dr. Pepper in the water bottle on the bench,
yeah.
boys.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not Dr. Pepper, bro.
Ovi's just
Straight
Ovi's
vodka.
just one.
that
Will never
Russian
be
gas.
there will never be another Ovi. Let's just put it out there.
Hang on,
24
we can't pick Ovi anymore, but Ovi and goddamn, who was his Russian goalie early on? Why am I
Oh, Varlamov.
Varlamov.
Me and Varlamov.
Their appearance in the ESPN commercial was
That shit
brilliant.
was
the
so
Russian
Yeah.
spies. That was
Yeah,
like
dude.
Yeah,
Bravo.
so good.
I can't believe Putin didn't take away his black card for that, man. That's like that's
All
terrible.
right.
Yeah. Great
Phil,
move
Give
by
him
your
him.
turn.
Let's see,
give
Phil.
him that Russian gas. Boys, I'm gonna throw it to a defensive pairing. We haven't had many of these tonight, but I think we'd be
Any.
remiss if we didn't talk about Serge Savard and Larry Robinson. Man, they won 5 cups between 72 and 80. You look at that duo back when Canadian teams were actually winning cups. You know, the Canadiens, obviously, you know, the most storied franchise in the NHL in terms of hoisting Lord Stanley's Cup. We'd be remiss if we didn't not, one, give out a solid defensive pairing, and two, you win 5 cups over 8 seasons. I definitely think you deserve a spot in this list. So that's I'm gonna give my nod to a D pairing here at the end.
I had one D pairing on my list. It makes me really sad that 2 people have already said what I'm going to pick, but I'm absolutely fucking picking Phil Kessel and hot dogs. It's not even fucking close.
Yeah.
As soon as Phil opened the gate for me there with his Tortorella and media pick, Phil Kessel and hot dogs is fucking iconic. It's not even close. The picture of him out on the golf course with the hot dogs in the cup to just give the big old middle finger to all of Toronto just made me so fucking happy. And the fact that Toronto was paying him to win that cup, oh, it's just that much better.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's just I really hope we get to have a moment like that here in Columbus. That's
Can't relate.
yeah.
Can't relate in
Yeah,
Minnesota.
well,
No.
the season that led up to that, he did also shoot the puck directly into Zach Werenski's face in the first round and take him out of the series.
Oh my God,
so.
dude. Easter Sunday, game 3, I was there, and the play continues. I swear to God, Jesus had risen, but I thought the roof was going to come off Nationwide Arena. The whole place was just up in fucking arms.
Yeah, that was
do you
brutal.
hate God? Why were you at a hockey game on Easter?
No, don't worry.
God is hockey.
I went and stood behind Boone Jenner at the 10:30 Mass at St. Andrew Parish in Upper Arlington, Ohio. Yes, Boone Jenner was right in front of me. Good Catholic boy. Blue Jackets captain Boone Jenner.
Apparently didn't pray hard enough because Zach Werenski got brutalized by a Phil Kessel shot and we lost the series. But we'll move on here. We'll move on.
Aaron,
here.
all the pressure in the world, anyone that gets left off of this list, it's purely your fault.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be hearing it
fault.
from all angles here. I got to go with my heart, though. So I'm from Columbus. I love the Blue Jackets. But, when I started watching hockey, they were terrible. So a lot of people already know the Sharks are my Western Conference team. I got to go with the two guys that were picked 1 and 2 in the draft right after each other and won multiple President's trophies and did everything except for win the cup together. Joe Thornton and Patrick Marleau.
Great
just
pick.
really, really, really tough that they both retired without a cup to their name. But just to run over some of their numbers from the time Joe Thornton was traded from Boston and just a brain dead move from the Bruins. You've got Thornton with 215 goals, 722 assists, 937 points in 914 games played as a Shark when they were there together.
And
Patrick Marleau and a fantastic beard. They made a Chia pet after. Did you see it? The Chia Thornton.
Oh my God,
that's incredible. No, I didn't see that. That's great.
Marketing
yeah,
works.
You watch those Bay Area broadcasts, man. Every other stoppage, you're seeing a Joe Thornton Chia Pet commercial.
I gotta say though,
his hair and his beard grow. It's great.
I feel like Burns is more deserving.
I think they had a Burns one too. They might have. I think it was Joe Thornton and Brent Burns together. It might have been
those fucking mutants in the Stanley Cup final just walking down the street shirtless,
with no shirt on.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was
Yeah.
Beauties.
Total
beauties.
Love those guys.
Even I had a soft spot for them that day. That was like, yeah, you guys deserve to win.
Dude, it's hard to not love those guys. The crazy thing is, in that final, they weren't even really the drivers. Like, Martin Jones is the only reason that wasn't a sweep, which is really weird to say considering how his career has gone since then. But
against Pittsburgh?
Yeah, dude. Like, the only 2 wins they had
the only reason it wasn't a sweep? Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
For the Penguins, a sweep for the Penguins.
Got it.
Penguins. Yeah, no, I'm saying he was good. Like, the Penguins would have swept him. They were skating him off the sheet. And Martin Jones.
I'm like, so you think that if Jones played better, they were going to sweep? Interesting.
Yeah, no. Martin Jones was the only guy. Martin Jones is the only guy that got off the bus there, man.